What would you do for the perfect body image? Would you take a pill that would give you your perfect body image, but it would kill you in 10 years' time? Would you still do it? Hello and welcome to Specific Personal Training, where I help people find alignment and success in health and fitness. So this is a great question that was put forward by Grey Wolf Fitness, and I think it's good because there's so much crazy stuff going off in the fitness industry with models, advertising, and just even what the average Joe is willing to do to get the perfect body image to look good. And he asked us to put our answers in a video, and seeing as I already have a video on the social media effects of body imaging, which you can see in this link here, I thought this would be a great little follow-up as well. So Craig from Grey Wolf Fitness posed 2 questions with regards to this topic, and I do say with these questions it's important that we look at the perspective when listening to somebody's answers with these questions, as we are all in different phases of our lives and we have different goals and mindsets as well. So what are these questions? So question number 1 is, would you take a pill if you knew it was going to kill you in 10 years time, but you would win a gold medal at the Olympics? Like, if you was guaranteed a gold medal at the Olympics, would you take this pill if you knew it was going to kill you in 10 years time? And question number 2 is, would you take a pill if you knew it would kill you in 10 years time for the perfect physique? So again, if you knew it was going to guarantee kill you in 10 years time, would you take a pill that overnight would give you the perfect physique? So I'll get into my personal answers in a second, but the reason why this is so interesting is because they actually did a survey of Olympians and asked if you could take a pill that would guarantee you a gold medal, that would get you a gold medal at the Olympics, at the next Olympics, but would kill you in 10 years time, would you do it? And I actually remember when this came out, because there was actually an alarming amount of people that said yes. Like, they actually agreed and said that they would take a pill that they knew would kill them in 10 years time if it guaranteed them a gold medal at the Olympics. It also signified to me that I think the Olympics are heavily doped as much as they do their testing, because if the Olympians would take a pill now that would kill them in 10 years time for a gold medal, there's a high chance that they are doping with drugs that aren't guaranteed to kill them to try and get that gold medal. And this is something actually which is covered in the Netflix movie Invictus, which, if you haven't seen it, is super interesting. I do recommend you check it out on Netflix, okay, or YouTube, Amazon, wherever it's at. So I'll start off with probably like the easier question at first, what I would say is, and that is, would you take a pill if you knew it was going to kill you in 10 years time, but would give you the perfect physique? And for me, the answer is no. It's a straight up no. And for starters with this, like where I am now, for me the perfect physique isn't the modern day bodybuilder or physique model, which I think is what a lot of people imagine when they ask you this kind of question. Like, would I take a pill if I'd wake up the next day and I look like Arnold? Okay. For me, no, because that's not the perfect physique. For starters, the perfect physique for me would be one that that is strong, that can move heavy weights, but is functional, is injury free, is healthy as well. So to me, that is kind of what I look at as the perfect physique. It's not just big muscles and abs, although big muscles are great. I do like having big muscles, or I do want to get big muscles, but that's not high up on my list of of the perfect physiques. Now, I do admire all of these guys, you know, for what they go through, modern day bodybuilders, and, you know, even like the strongmen that, you know, are quite large and big guts and everything. I admire what they go through, like the dedication of what they have to do to get to where they are. But again, for me, that's not what I look at as the perfect physique. Now, in my younger days, when I was heavily into recreational drugs, I'd like to think my answer would still be no, but let's put it like this. I would be easily more swayed. I would contemplate it, as I'm sure even back in my rock and roll days, I was still interested in like the big, strong, powerful physiques. I just wasn't as motivated to put in the work back then. You know, I didn't really go to the gym because, again, too busy drinking, taking recreational drugs, partying, that kind of stuff. So, but for now, like where I am now, I have like a wonderful wife, I have a family, and yeah, I'm actually really enjoying the life that I have. And so to give that all up in 10 years time, you know, for that all to end in 10 years time, just seems a bit silly and pointless to me, really. And I have the bonus that my wife thinks I'm sexy as hell already, or at least that's what I keep telling myself. But she would rather that I had like a mediocre or less physically pleasing body and still be alive for many years, because what's the point in having this godlike body if she can only enjoy it for 10 years? So the next question, would you take a drug that would guarantee you a gold medal but kill you in 10 years time? And with this question, I think it's important to understand where the Olympians come from. For starters, with their mindset, like they've grown up with a mindset that it's all about winning, and they no matter what level they're at, they all work really hard. They put in ridiculous amounts of hours and effort, and it takes years to get to that Olympic level stage. People don't realize a lot of them start off from like 8 years old, if not maybe even younger, growing their skill, getting better at their craft. So when they hit their prime years of say 22 or, you know, early 20s, they're ready to take the gold. That's kind of all they've known. Or to them, there's a lot of notoriety that comes with that Olympic gold medal, at least in your own country. But to me, that's also part of the perspective. When you're a gold medalist in the Olympics, certainly unless you're like some super groundbreaking gold medalist, and it all depends on your sport as well, you are only famous to people who are interested in that sport. You know, the amount of gold medal Olympians I could probably name on one hand. To be fair, the amount of medal placed Olympians, especially ones that aren't from the UK, I'm sure I could count on you know, both hands. And so that's also a thing. I think when you generally look at fame and fortune, it's like, who are you famous to? How many people outside of fans of the sport know you? And so with that, again, for me personally, it's a no. Like, I want to be great at powerlifting. You know, I would love to be on that top stage of Olympians, like whether it's weightlifting, judo, whatever. You know, I would love to make a mark on this world that will never be forgotten, like leave a mark on the world in a positive way that will never be forgotten. But again, my perspective of it is, if I take a drug that's going to kill me in 10 years time for that glory, what kind of impression does that leave on the next generation? Like, if I'm willing to kill myself for that. But yeah, what I have now, I feel is just way too valuable to sacrifice for that moment of glory. In my eyes, I've already won gold with the wife and the life that I have. And yes, she did threaten me to say that too. And my wife did tell me to say that. I'll just let everyone know out there. So now that you've listened to this quick video, I want to put it to you guys. Like, what would you do for the perfect physique, for your perfect body image? Would you take a pill that you know would kill you in 10 years time for that perfect physique? So leave your answers in the comments below, as I find it very interesting subject like people's mindset on body image. If you're a fellow YouTuber, then again, like Craig said, make a video to your answers. I think that'd be super cool. Post it, let me know you posted it if I'm not already subscribed to you, and I'll come check it out. Yeah, and I would just love to hear your answers on it. So if you liked or disliked this video, then let me know by mashing the thumb button below, and don't forget to share this video, and if you haven't already, then subscribe. And if you want to see that video on social media and body image, then click this link here. And if you want to see the latest video from us, then click on this video here, and I'll catch you over on the next one.